You can meet me at my hotel with nothing on under your trench coat.
Hey guys, it's Tara and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I decided to do just a bunch of like girl talk questions or just like life questions. So I found these online, so I just have a set of questions. I'm gonna be reading them from my notebook, and yeah, I think they'll just spark some conversation, and I hope, well, they are interesting because I've obviously read them. They're interesting, and I'll be getting ready as we do this. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so first question. I just knocked over something. Okay, so first question. What's one thing you wish you knew earlier about friendships? So I feel like I've learned a lot about friendships. I'm 22, so I've had a lot of friends in my life. I've had like middle school friends, high school friends, college friends, friends at work, friends at like church. Like I've had a lot of friends in like clubs and stuff, like sports clubs. I was a swimmer when I was younger and I did tennis. So I think I made like the best friends I've had, or the friends I've had from high school moving up, and it's because I feel like I really started to discover myself when like in high school and like up to now when I'm older. So one thing I wish that I knew earlier was just like friendships are not supposed to feel like competitive or like feel like they should just be easy. Like you shouldn't feel like you can't be yourself around your friends. You shouldn't feel like you can't do certain things. Like friends are people you should be like your total complete self around. So I remember I used to have some friends in like middle school, and I was just like, I feel like just everybody in middle school, like it was just a tough time. I was just not who I am today. I was very insecure, very unsure of myself. I just didn't know who I was. So I made friends with very like I don't talk to any of them now, and it's because I don't know, I just feel like they just weren't the right friends for me. I wanted to be friends with like the popular kids, so I'd hang around them a lot, and I'd like change myself to be like them. I do things that they did even though that's not who I was. And I just always felt like embarrassed to do certain things, or like I felt like I was being judged, or I felt like I was like, I don't know, like it was just like I just was not myself. So the friends I have now, I'm completely myself. Like I can laugh however I want, we can go eat whatever, like I'm not scared to do anything, like we can talk about literally anything. Like I feel like that's one thing I wish I learned that I knew earlier, that you should just be yourself. Friends should not make you feel like you have to act or pretend or like, you know. So yeah. What's your current obsession with either beauty, fashion, or lifestyle? I don't know. I feel since it's fall now, well, fall heading to winter, I'm kind of like obsessed with like boots. I just bought like these nice leather boots. I've never owned leather boots in my life, so I always wanted to be like those girls who just wear like, you know, the little skirts and like just the nice boots. And yeah, so yeah, that's my current obsession. Let me do my gel first. I'm using this gummy gel. I really like it. I get it from the beauty supply store, and it holds all day, like whether it's summer or fall or whatever, like whether you sweat, like it's like really good. Like I used to, and it worked well for 4C hair, because I used to use other gels and they just wouldn't hold. Like throughout the day I would just be like by the time I get home, like I don't have edges no more. So this one's really, really good. So yeah, so I'd say boots. So leather boots. I'm trying to buy Uggs. Like I have like Ugg dupes, so I don't know about like actual Uggs. So I'd say that's my current obsession, just because of, oh, and trench coats. I actually just bought a trench coat like a few weeks ago that I haven't had a chance to wear. So I just need like, I guess, the place to wear it too, because I feel like that's not something you just wear like on the daily, at least for me. But yeah. Third question. What's a red flag you'll never ignore again? I don't know. I feel like I don't really ignore red flags. Okay, the thing with me, I I don't ignore red flags. I know that they're there. Okay, that is ignoring them. Like, I'm aware sometimes, but I just like to give the benefit of the doubt, which is obviously not a good thing. And I'm trying to work on that, like, the older I get and the more, like, things I go through. Like, I'm trying to, like, not ignore them. So I'm very aware. Like, I feel like I don't, like, a lot of things don't just, like, fly over my head. Like, I'll be aware of a situation, and obviously if it's really bad, I will, like, not tolerate it. But sometimes I'm like, oh, like, you know, like, we can work, this is something that can be worked on, or like, oh, like, I'll forgive them this time, but next time, like, you know. And yeah, I do this with friends a lot. Like, I don't know, because sometimes I feel like, I mean, obviously people mess up and you can't hold everyone to every mistake that they do, but sometimes you should, like, sometimes people genuinely are just, like, not good friends to you. So yeah, I'm trying to work on that. But I would say red flag, I guess, like, just like just being treated less than, like, disrespect, or like, just disrespect. I feel like sometimes I take a lot. Like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know how I took that. Like, I've been like, I look back and now I realize, dang, like, that person really disrespected me, and I just can't believe that I took it and still continued being friends with them, you know. So that's something I'm trying to work on, and stop giving people the benefit of the doubt too much, because sometimes they just, like, get used to you always giving them the benefit of the doubt, you know. So yeah. Number 4, what's a small thing that instantly boosts your confidence? For me, I'd say smelling good. I love smelling good. Like, I think, like, that's something that's, like, everyone should find important. You don't have to smell, like, the best ever, but I feel just smelling good and fresh. Like, I feel like that's honestly one of the first things I notice about anyone who I meet. Like, if I meet you for the first time, I have, like, a sensitive nose. Like, I'll just instantly, like, smell that. So, like, yeah, I'll always, like, I'll always, like, remember scents. So, like, if I met you and you have, like, you smell nice, like, that's the first thing I'll remember about you. And yeah, so I feel like that's one thing that boosts my confidence. If, let's say, I left the house in such a hurry, like, let's say, like, I maybe overslept or whatever, and I left the house in such a hurry and I didn't have time to, like, spray my perfume, like, I will be so, like, uncomfortable the whole day. And because of that, I have, like, perfume in my car, in my purse, in my room. Currently, I'm using this. It's called Delilah. I really love it. Like, this smells amazing. I really love this. I get compliments on it all the time. And yeah, I just think, especially as a girl, like, you should always just strive to smell good. So yeah. So that's one thing that always boosts my confidence, when people compliment me on me smelling good. I find that a better compliment than you look pretty. Like, obviously those are nice compliments, but for me, the best compliment I can ever get is that you smell good. So yeah. Next, what's your go-to Delulu fantasy you secretly believe? So I'm a very delusional person. I believe in a lot of things. Like, I believe in a lot of things. Like, I genuinely believe, like, mermaids exist. I thought I heard the door, like, someone at the door. But I genuinely believe, like, mermaids exist. I genuinely believe, like, fairies and unicorns. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. When people ask me, what's your spirit animal? I say unicorns, and they're like, Tara, that doesn't exist. I'm like, yes, it does. Like, yes, they do. Like, these people couldn't just, like, yes, people make things up, but I don't know. I genuinely believe those things exist. So, but I'm very, like, I'm always in my head, so I'm very delusional. I believe a lot of things. So, but for now, off the top of my head, I would say those mythical creatures. I don't think that they're mythical. I think that they were really there. Like, they actually existed. So yeah. Most underrated part of self-care for you? I'd say, like, perfume. Like, I know a lot of people who don't find the need to, like, invest in a good perfume, or who don't really care. Like, yes, they will have a nice smelling, like, shower soap and, like, lotion and stuff like that, And yes, they do smell good, but I feel like perfume is like the cherry on top that you should always have. So I think that's very underrated. I'd say that, and like self-care, I'd say using like body oil, because I've come to learn a lot of people don't like moisturize. Like they use like lotions, and lotions are not moisturizing. Lotions are like to make you smell good and like to top off, but you should have a good body oil. Like that's what really moisturizes and give you that glow. Like for me right now, well, I use two. I use this, it's like just Palmer's regular like coconut Palmer's, but I also use this like strawberry one. It's really, really good. It smells like strawberries, and it pairs well with this perfume, so I love them. So I think, especially in this summer, if you want to have like glowy skin, that's what makes you glow. And it's just good to moisturize, just have smooth skin. Like who doesn't want smooth skin? So yeah. Number 7, what's one thing I'm working on healing or improving? I think I've done a lot of work on myself, on a lot of like healing on myself. But I know for now, I would say being less controlling. I think I'm a very like, I always want things done a certain way, or I always want to be like in the know of things, and like I'm always like, what's going on? Like I just always want to be in control. And part of it I think is because I'm the oldest daughter and oldest like cousin. Like my dad is the oldest kid, and I'm his first child, so like I'm the oldest cousin. So at a lot of like family functions, like I've always just been the oldest, like always being in charge of like the little kids, or like just always being asked to like take the lead on stuff. So I would say that's where it comes from. And I've also been in a lot of times like in positions of like leadership, like in school I was either like a monitor, just like stuff like that. Like I've always just been in positions of like leadership, so I feel like it just comes naturally to me. But I feel like in like personal relationships, you can't be controlling. You can't always want to take the lead. Like you have to let the other person take the lead, you know? So that's what I'm trying to work on, like minimizing. I'm not really doing makeup today. I was actually just doing my hair. I'm gonna do like little clips, and I'll just do like lip gloss, and that's it. So yeah. And then number 8, what's my most embarrassing crush story? I don't know. My most embarrassing crush story. Oh, actually I do have one. So I'll just give like an outline. So basically I was in like middle school, I think, and I was like, there's this guy, I don't even know where I met him or like how I started talking to him. I genuinely don't know how I started talking to him, but I started talking to him like on the phone, and I was just like typical middle school. I thought this was going to be the love of my life. Like thought I was head over heels with him. And I was telling my friend that, oh my gosh, this guy, like I really like him, like he's so perfect and he's doing everything right. And my friend was like, what's his name? And I was like, I said the name, let's say the name is like John. I was like, John, and she's like, wait, John, then like his second name. And I'm like, yes, that John, how do you know him? And she was like, I'm talking to him too. And then me and my friend are now like, oh my gosh, we're talking to the same guy. And we told our other friend, so like this is a third girl, we told our other friend, we're like, oh my gosh, like, can you imagine me and Tara talking to the same guy? And the other friend was like, what's his guy's name? And we're like, John so and so. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm talking to him too. Basically, long story short, this guy was talking to me and 3 of my other friends at the same time. So he was talking to 4 girls at the same time, and he knew that we knew each other. It's not that he didn't know, he knew. But I think that's the craziest thing that's ever happened to me, like, because yeah, that was just insane. And we're in middle school, like we're like 13 or something. Like how are you doing these things when you're 13 years old? I just wonder where he is now, because that's crazy. If you're starting this stuff when you were 13, that's insane. So number 9, what's a girl code rule you strongly believe in? I'd say for me, I'd say just like correcting your girl, like not just letting her do stuff blindly and being like, oh, you know, she's my friend, so I'm not gonna tell her, or like I'm scared she'll get mad at me. For me, I don't care if you get mad at me. Like I will tell you if something I feel like is just bad. Like if I feel like, let's say the guy you're talking to is just not a good guy, I'll tell you. Like I won't be like, oh well, I'll just let her find out for herself. Like I'll tell you. So I feel like that's one thing I strongly, like I will always stand for that, like always, because I don't want someone to tell me if they thought the guy I'm talking to is not nice. Or if, let's say, my friend, I see her like she's going out every single night, drinking, blacking out every single night, I'm not just gonna stand by and be like, oh well, you know, it's her life, like she's an adult. Like no, like I will tell you. And yes, you might hate me, or like you might be like, oh, like whatever, but I feel like if there's something I can do to prevent something bad happening to you, because let's say if it's the drinking thing, you don't know what could happen when you're out there drinking with, like, you know, you don't know anyone. So that's why, like, I'll always like, I support girls who like are honest with their friends. You shouldn't watch your friend do something you know is bad and you're just like not saying anything. So that's one rule I strongly believe in. And the last question is, one thing you love about being a girl or a woman. I genuinely love being a girl. Like I think in every lifetime I'm a girl. I cannot imagine myself being a guy. I just love being a girl. I just love, like, I love pink. I love going shopping. I love makeup. I love being able to do things. Like I love just being, I don't know, I just love being a girl. I love girl friendships, how we can just connect. I love being emotional. I love, like, I feel like girls have just like certain like intellectual, like they're just like different intellectually than guys. So I love that. I love how we just process things, and just, I could go on. Like I just genuinely love it. I just love all these like girl talks. Like I love how you can just go to your friend and tell her like you're struggling with something and she'll help you. I feel like a lot of guys don't really talk about their feelings. I love how we're able to talk about our feelings openly, and like, yeah, it's just not embarrassing. I just like how girls have like motherly instincts. They love to take care of people. They love like decorating, organizing, all these little things. I just love that. So I love everything about being a girl, like everything. So yeah, I think that's it for the questions. And yeah, I liked these questions. I think that they're very just like open-ended. Like there's a lot you could say about them. But yeah, I'm also done with my makeup. I wasn't really doing much today. I just did my gel. I did my lip liner, so I was using the NYX it's called Auburn. Like the shade is Auburn, and then I'm using the Rhode lip tint. So I just did that today, and I'll obviously spray my perfume. Like I said, it's very important. But yeah, thank you so much for watching if you got this far, and I'll see you guys at the next video. I love you guys so much. Mwah.